Howdy, y'all. So, I pretty much can't take it off. Ever since I got it, just have to wear it with whatever I am doing. But, yeah, I think I'm gonna do Desert Treasure today. I actually had work today, which was nice. Even if it was just a half day. Still thankful I got a job in some way. Good luck, good luck. Nice cape, by the way. Oh, thanks, Snow. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yep, brand new. Just got it. Alright. But yeah, so I had a half day today. And I got a show later tonight with my band. Hopefully I can live stream that too, but maybe not. How was your day, Snow? Pretty good. Gonna kill alchemical hydra. What's the alchemical hydra? Is that one of the bosses? I mean, I'm assuming, yeah, I mean. Good luck, you know. It's a boss at 95 Slayer. Dang. Hell yeah, dude. Good luck. Good luck. God, I dislocated my knee the other week, and some days are better than others. Today, it's popping out a lot. You know, I was never really into bossing when I played RuneScape more often. I liked skilling and doing quests and just sort of like hanging out with like people doing group stuff. I was never really that good at the game. But now that I'm returning to it, I really want to do more bossing because it's so much fun. It looks like so much fun that they've developed it a lot since RuneScape back in the day. But after I got the fire cape, I just sort of want to... I've got so many quests to do comparatively to my skills that I just want to spend some time doing quests and catch up all the quests to the level of my character. And also, I like where my skills are at right now because, I don't know, I feel like being this low of a level, but having a fire cape, and then also having all the skills to have most of the quests done, I don't know, I feel like that's a good milestone, versus just getting high combat right away. There's also skilling bosses. I know, I just read about one the other day. I had no idea that there's, like, skilling bosses. I think that's a very interesting mechanic. That's a great idea, honestly. I gotta say, though, I read the... I didn't read exactly what that sailing skill is going to be all about. I read a little bit. But just like how, like, it was more just like questions that the creators were asking that the community answered. Nothing really how it would work. I think something like divination would be cool in this. I'm not saying divination specifically, but sailing seems like it's going to be so specific. Like, I don't know, you can make that same... I feel like that I lost my train of thought a little bit. I'm trying to focus on the quest too, but also talk. This video is on the old school RuneScape YouTube channel on how movement works. Dang, I don't have enough coins. Obnoxious. Man, I just got off of work, maybe like an hour ago, hour and a half, and I got a ride home from a friend. So my brain is just still like getting off of work mode and trying to relax and not think about the show later so that I can just spend my energy then. Are you using Quest Helper? Well, if you mean the RuneLite plugin, I tend to keep the RuneLite plugins pretty free that aren't like integrated into playing, just because it helps for streaming. Just weird like dimensions. But I've got a Quest guide open on the other screen. Yep. Also, I did this quest way back in the day, and so I kind of know like the basics of a lot of the dialogue. Like I know the main plot points. So until it gets to certain parts where it's really interesting or cutscenes I can't skip, or then quests that I have not done yet, then I'll usually just skip through them. Slayer Music 1 guide? Usually I just go to the old school RuneScape wiki and just read the like walkthrough for the quest. Dragon Slayer 2 without a guide would be a pain. You know, it's so funny. I remember back in the day when I played, I would not use guides because I thought that it was like cheating. Like if you used a guide, that then you're somehow cheating. And while I think there's some validity to that, right? Like if you go into it and there's like a whole bunch of puzzles that you can't solve, and then you just look up how to solve the puzzle, then it's super easy. I think that it's just sort of asinine to think that way, because then that's just how life works. Like if there is help for something, then if you want that help, that should be available. I think that's actually one thing that RuneScape is really good with, that there are certain parts of quests that even if it's easy to understand and do, like kind of like this quest, it still takes a long time and or is difficult. Oh, I gotta use the items on them. I have not looked up the guide for Dragon Slayer 2 yet, because I love Dragon Slayer so much that I kind of want that to be very, very fresh for me. And then I'll read the guide while I'm doing it. It ruins the experience in some way. Yeah, I kind of think so. I mean, I really like RuneScape 2, and it means a lot to me, especially like Dragon Slayer. It's so iconic. So I feel like if they're gonna make a sequel, that it better be really good. So just personally, I don't want to ruin it. If I do it and it is just kind of like garbage story, then I'll be like, okay, well, doesn't live up to the original. Maybe it won't, but I'm also really excited for the Desert Treasure too. That's part of the reason why I'm doing this. All right, first the smoke tent. It's a super long quest. Like YouTube guides are 2 hours long. Wow. Well, so that's why I don't usually look up YouTube videos, because if I'm doing the quest, it's kind of hard for me to like watch a video of somebody doing it, because then I have to like fast forward and rewind till they're in my exact spots. And then there's often a lot of talking versus just actually the action. And I'm familiar enough with the game where just reading a guide helps me. And then pictures. If it has like a picture of like, you know, go here and search a barrel for this, and then it has like a picture of the specific barrel, so then I can go there and see it, that's easy enough for me. I did Monkey Madness the other day. I've been trying to do like these more master quests, these more like master level quests live, just to see like how long some of them take. And I did Monkey Madness, and it took me about 2 hours from very beginning to very end, and that's with like 2 mess ups where I had to rebank, kind of like I've already done. So I would say it's pretty accurate, maybe like an hour and a half if you're super on it. Okay, so I get the mask. I actually did forget to get some magic armor. I've got some magic defense armor. Yeah, I'll have to do a quick build. weapon will be unequipped, but not my shield, so I will bring the shield along. And the fire cape. Yep, then pretty much everything else is giving me defense. Oh, I should have got like a mage's ring. Yeah, I think that's... Oh, shit. Hopefully I won't need the face mask while I'm actually killing Fareed. I'm actually gonna go pee real quick. I really gotta pee. Be right back. Do you know if you need to wear the face mask while you're fighting Fareed, or if I can use the helm of Needs Not? Oh, it doesn't even really matter. It doesn't matter that bad. So we'll just wing it. The ring doesn't give me any defense, right? Yeah. I think it's probably gonna take it away, but we'll find out. I'm also gonna bring the dwarf cannon because it says it can be used. So, all right. Sorry, it's taking me so long to get all this stuff. So a little bit of money, water skins, tinderbox. Yep. At least 8. Yeah, I'll get that later. And all of the runes. Prayer potions. So I got the stamina. This is the armor I got. Yeah, food. Yeah, we won't do the Cerebrews. We'll just do good old-fashioned food. Not that many. 5. Don't need the silver bar, right? No. the silver bar away. And the garlic powder. Is the Berserker Ring imbued? No, I haven't done the Nightmare Zone yet. I haven't even explored it and even tried. I haven't put the time or effort into seeing how long it would take to do it and etc. etc. Although I will, whenever I go back to training combat, I will, because that's probably the best way to do it. Okay, I think I got everything. And an emergency teleport. What's the closest one here? Doesn't matter. Okay. I'm always so paranoid that I forget something and then have to go all the way back, backtrack. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, oh, okay, yeah. So the entire time within the dungeon, so I can't wear the helm. But luckily, I think we'll be fine. Oh, see, that's what I forgot is a ring. There's a freaking teleport ring to go back to Alcarid. You can do Soul Wars or PvP area also. Yeah, I haven't delved into a lot of that yet. I kind of decided to go more like I want to do as many quests and achievement diaries that correspond with my level. Because I've always been the kind of player that gets their combat level way higher than like the amount of quests they've done and skills that they've gotten up. So I'm walking around like super powerful, but no actual like good skills to use and no good areas to access, all that kind of stuff. So a few days ago I got the fire cape because I've always wanted one, and now I'm just gonna focus on like doing all the quests that I don't like to do and all like the short-term quests. So then when I actually achieve like the higher level skills, I can do the higher level quests kind of in conjunction with how skilled I am. Okay. $126 with 9 rune craft. I know. Wait, 126? Oh, that's you? You're level 126 with 9 rune crafting? Damn, level 93. Sweet, they're not aggressive. I mean, that's kind of how I feel because I'm level what? 80? Yeah, I'm level 88. And I've got like, yeah, level 6 rune crafting, level 11 hunter. I feel that's pretty low. I feel at this point, anything that's like level 30 is pretty low. So I'm doing a couple quests that are like higher level, like Desert Treasure, and I want to do Underground Pass because I think I'm already able. Basically, I'm going to go through and do quests that I am able to currently do. And some of those will be higher level currently, and then at some point, once most of those are gone, I will start doing all the lower level quests until I've done all the quests I have skill requirements for. And then once I reach that point, then I will allow myself to start skilling again. Just sort of like not put all of my time into like skilling and combat at the beginning of the game, even though that's fun. Even though it's fun. Especially, I just got the fire cape, yesterday? And this is the first time I've ever gotten it, and I feel like that's a really big combat achievement. And there's not going to be another one of those like that for me in this game for a while. So I might as well fill the time with other stuff, other cool parts. Like shit, I haven't even done Heroes Quest yet. So Heroes Quest, Legends Quest, all of the Ardome quests. There's so much to do. It's not combat related. Yeah, I just looked that up because that's the quest that actually puts the Elven City in the game. Perfindus or whatever. Yeah, that's the. Is that the finale in the Elven quest, or is that just the newest iteration? Pretty sure it's the last one. Yeah, I saw that it came out, and I just looked kind of into it because I know they added the Elven City into RuneScape 3, and I kind of understand that whole storyline. But I read pretty much as far as they put it in the game, they put the Elven City in the game as like the ending to the quest, and then also they changed things from RuneScape 3. Okay, I'm gonna focus on this. Okay, protect from melee. That's right. Okay. Damn it. Yeah, I didn't think I'd be hitting him this hard. Especially with, like, very little magic. 167. But he's kind of a wiener. Yeah, that was easy. Cool. Now time to bang it. Before that guy comes after me. Alright, next one. Shadow Diamond. She passes water skins and the lockpicks. Howdy. Oh, you can... Oh, okay, yeah, you can bring noted lockpicks and then... change them. I'm just reading how to defeat Damus. How hard he is. Oh, okay. Sounds like I could probably just kill him with melee. Yeah, I mean his stats aren't too much better. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I can beat him anyway. That last guy was level 167. He was a pushover. This guy's level 103. I think it's going to be pretty damn easy, so I'm going to melee him. And just use the, especially if his second form uses prayer drain, I mean, I can mitigate that. I can mitigate that by just having that crazy prayer build. Oh, well, I guess I won't be able to use all of that. saw your fire cape. You got fire cape before Desert Treasure? I know, yeah. It's sort of ass backwards, eh? Yeah, I was actually just talking about that earlier. On this account, I've sort of prioritized melee over everything else. And while that is very fun, in my opinion, it's also kind of lame because it's base. So now that I've got the fire cape, I'm gonna focus for a little while on completing all the quests that fulfill my quest requirements. I'm gonna do all the quests that I have the skills for. Only seems to have full bandos as well. Yeah, I mean I've prioritized combat before, and like being able to make money and sustain the account before actually doing a whole bunch of quests. I think that's all I need. The antidote. Cool. And just teleport. Good luck with the quest. You just got your quest cape a few weeks ago? Oh, dude, that's awesome. It's kind of... I want to get the music cape, personally, but it seems like I'm going to have to do almost every quest in order to get it. So, dude, that's awesome. How many quest points do I have? Like, very little. That's what I'm saying. I've prioritized quests. I have not prioritized quests too much. I think I've got 129. I've done 67 quests. Oh, I should have brought super combat potions. So a bit to go. Well, you can pick and choose according to what you need, but they do unlock a few things that's nice to have. Yep. That's why I'm getting to questing, because I've got plenty of combat skills and equipment, especially now that I got up range super high to get the fire cape. I do need to get my mage up quite a bit, probably 70, 75, but once that's up, Yeah, I just want to do quests so I can get access to places and shortcuts. Yeah, there's lots of content that I haven't gotten through because I've just been focusing on combat. So now I'm trying to focus up on... Oh yeah, I forgot to get my stamina potions. Trying to focus up on questing. Actually, let's not do these. Well, no, it's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good food, so I'll just bring like one. Oh yeah, stable. Bandit camp, okay. Most high money making methods seem to be combat based. I mean, yeah. Ultimately, when it comes down to it, I'm pretty sure all of the most expensive items in the game are combat related. Like having a high combat to kill a monster that drops something that's just ridiculously expensive. But I would bet that there are other money making skills that are really, methods that are really, really good for, most of the game. And then it's only when you get to the very, very end game when you've done all the quests and you've got all, the skills and maxed combat, then the main money-making method is combat. What it seems like. Maybe I'm wrong. Kind of makes sense when you think about it. So if you have a money-making method that is dependent on a skill like fletching, let's say, and maybe I'm talking somewhat ignorantly because maybe some of this is true. Let's say you can fletch a twisted bow. So in order to craft a twisted bow, you'd need 95 fletching and crafting and completion of all these crazy difficult quests. That still is a fixed way to get that bow, and it would immediately devalue it. Versus combat is still somewhat skill based because there's mechanics in it that don't only rely on your skills, on your stats. You actually have to be good at the mechanics of the game. So because there's that skill difference, there should be a higher reward for that, especially because it's also higher risk. Both Southern Intent, there's a secure chest. Oh yeah, where's tiles? Ah! I just saw a fucking spider just climbing on my whiskey. on me, motherfucker. Need to put down a bunch of, like, diatomaceous earth and kill a bunch of spiders and lay their blood all over the place. And lots of RNG. Yeah. It just kind of makes sense. It makes sense from a gamer's point of view that anything that breaks the game and you know, is worth 1.3 billion coins, like a fucking T-bow, that should be very, very difficult to get. And be dependent on skill, preferably. So then, again, it doesn't just fall into the hands of, like, whoever has the skills. Well, good luck on your endeavor. Well, thanks, B-Jar-Col... Sorry, I'm so dead. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Hope you have a good day. Good rest of your day. Me, I'm hoping I can finish this by, like, 5. Oh, damn. That sucks. It resets if you don't get all 3 at once? Man, this is kind of obnoxious. Probably didn't need to bring so many prayer potions. I gotta say though, after doing the fight caves for 4 days, I mean, I added up the hours. I think I did 23 hours of fight caves over a few days. That RNG, like, is way harder to deal with than this. Like, this RNG just like, oh, it's going to take me forever to click a button and have it on, you know, pick all 3 locks instead of just 2. Oh, here we go. Cool. But that's way less frustrating than, you know, hitting zeros on a major when you've got a potion popped and praying with max equipment. deposit some of these per potions so I have some damn room in the bank or in the inventory. You know, I know there's only a few people in here, but it's so cool because I enjoy this game so much. RuneScape is one of those games that I just always really enjoyed the lore as well as grinding the game. It's so cool to actually have people out of any game that I stream for this to be the one that people hang out in. Very cool. So, I don't know if I said it, but yeah, thanks for hanging out. It's so much fun, especially just like getting advice the entire time, because even after 20 years of playing this, there are certain things I don't know, and especially having a newer account, there's certain like early to mid game. I guess I'm probably close to the mid game. There's been a lot of mid game things that I don't know about, so I just love, I don't know. I love hanging out and being able to actually like talk to people about stuff, especially doing Jad. Doing Jad with like actually people giving a shit and wanting to hang out is just a lot of fun. Ah, shit. Oh, there it is. Just a minute, I'm gonna read this to make sure I'm... Oh yeah, I was supposed to bring a cannon. I'm gonna try to beat him without it though. Oh, might kill a Shadowhound for a diary. Alright. I think I can do that. This all seems pretty easy. Not too worried about it. I always get more worried. Like, I remember when I was doing Monkey Madness a few weeks ago. When I was a much younger person, in my younger years, Monkey Madness was always so intimidating because on my account that I'd never looked up any guides for, Monkey Madness was freaking impossible. Like, actually trying to figure out via talking to everybody, all the NPCs in game, what to do. It was so hard. It took me so long. And also, I was way more stubborn back then and insisted on meleeing the demon because I hated doing prayer, ranged and mage. So then when I finally got it, I was like, oh yeah, that's a quest that like takes forever. but then I did it this time. Doing it this time, I was like, oh, it's easy. Easy. Stream went down for a bit. Oh, shit. I actually didn't see. It looks like, yeah, I dropped 90 frames. Dropped some frames, but, and I'm glad I brought Dragon Bone Necklace around. I don't even know if it's going to be enough, though. I think it will be. I don't know if I keep hitting these zeros, though. If I keep hitting these zeros, man, this RNG, right? I'm boosted. I'm boosted. I can't do any better. What is this RNG? What is this RNG? Bro. Like, what? Hit. I can't do this. I'm gonna lose. Did I fuck up? Am I supposed to have something in my inventory when I kill him? No? Why am I not hurting him? Here we go. There we go. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you saw that too? 0, 0, 0. Like, bro, hit something. I might actually have to teleport out of this. I don't think I can beat it. He's gonna wear down my prayer. And he can hit like 40, right? There we go. Try to kill one of these Shadow Hounds real quick for a diary. There you go. Man, some of that RNG was crazy. Do not understand why it took that long. Alright. So next is Blood Diamond. Trina. So I can just bank all my combat shit. I'm gonna head to the Grand Exchange real quick to see how much something like a dragon sword would be. Because if it's cheap enough, I'll just basically buy it and then sell it at the end of the quest. Am I in a clan? No. I haven't really delved too much into clans these days. I was in one back in the day that was just like a friendly hangout. Yeah. And I don't even know if that was this or if it was RuneScape 3. I was in one clan that was just like hang out for fun, ask people for advice, and chill. And I haven't looked into any other clans just because I'm not... I don't know. Just haven't. 58k? Yeah. I can do that. Rent it. Oh, but I don't need it right now because I'm going to Trina. That's right. I do not have prayer pots. I mean, a teleport method to Canifis, so I apologize. I was just looking for the fastest way to get there. Concerning my equipment. Lasser Tella. I don't know what that means. I don't have the fairy rings yet. Might just have to walk there, run there. Oh, dig site teleport and then northwest. That's probably closer than... I don't even think I have the ectofile. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I need to do some quests and progress through the game a little bit, because otherwise certain transportation methods just become a big pain in the ass. That's all I need. Yep. I think... Time is it? 3:17? Yeah, I should be. should be good. I've got a gig at, I think doors are at 8, so we got to be there at 7, which means my band will probably be here around 6 to help me load up, which means I should be done by 5 at the least. They said they were going to come over to practice beforehand, but I really doubt that's the case, because we also said if we were to do that, it would be at 4, and it's 3:15 and haven't heard anything. So I think I should have up until around 5 to do this quest. And half the diamonds already? I don't think it'll take another 2 hours. Alright, I've done Priest and Peril. Yeah. Clanman is raiding, bossing, skilling, etc. Lots of Iron Men are in the clan. Probably won't take 2 hours. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured, and I'm already 2 diamonds in and haven't died. I kind of have a proclivity to overestimate bosses, because I'm like, wow, they're level 160. That means, like, I'm never going to hit them, and, like, they're going to hit me all the time really hard. But, I mean, it just doesn't seem to be the case. And I'm also taking a lot of time in between each kill to, like, look up the next step, which I feel like is honestly taking as much or more time than actually doing the steps. So let's say I'm like an hour into it. Yeah, my stream has been going for an hour and 20 minutes, and I started pretty much right away. I bet 20 minutes of that is looking through stuff. So I bet I'm already an hour through. Probably halfway through at least. Morgan the Witch? No, Aggie's the Witch. Morgan is the Slayer Master. No. Doesn't matter who she is. That's the one. I can bring a teleport rune on the, to Entrina, correct? I wonder if Boots of Lightness are a combat item because it gives combat stats. Probably is, but I'll just deposit them if that's the case. Nice. Where's the goddamn high priest? There he is. Man, I remember when Soul's Bane came out and that was in the Rift. I remember. That's what I'm saying. It's just so crazy to like play this game. Like because I think in the last 10 years and maybe even longer, 12 years, right before old school RuneScape came out, I played RuneScape 3 casually because it was just such a different game that I was mostly playing it out of nostalgia, even though I knew that it was just a completely different game and that the game that I knew was dead. And even still, once old school RuneScape came out, I played it a little bit because of nostalgia, and then quickly was like, well, you know, I just don't want to spend all the time grinding again because it just seems like it won't be fun. Dude, first of all, the end game content that they've been adding the last few years, maybe 4 or 5 years, is so interesting. Like I haven't even played most of it, but just reading it and how it seems like they're not catering to a lot of early game players, because it seems like in the last 20 years, or let's say just 10 years since old school RuneScape, that the early, mid, and late game is moving later and later to the later stages of the game, because now that, you know, people just know how to play the game much more efficiently, we're not all like level 30 and 40 for most of the game. We instantly know where to go to train. We instantly know which quests to do. It's just really, really streamlined. But that does just mean then you need more content at the end of the game, and a lot of that content should probably be skills-based. Because otherwise, then it will just be pretty much generic like everything else. I think, yeah, they're doing a pretty good job with this game. Alright. I think I could probably kill him with melee. Seems pretty easy. I'm gonna go take a quick pee again. Because I'm 30 years old and now my bladder is gone. Alright. Seems like he's pretty good. Pretty easy. Yep. I'm fairly sure that even with him attacking with a combination of ranged magic and melee, it's not gonna matter. I don't think I have a better stat weapon, correct? There is no stat on that. Yeah, I got rid of most of my weapons, which maybe I shouldn't have done. I just don't like clutter. And I'm pretty... Again, I don't have a lot of, like, variation in what I do. So don't find it necessary all the time. Okay. Let's just do food. I'm not going to do the whole Saradomin brew. How's everybody doing in the chat? What's everybody up to? Anybody else playing the Scape or just chilling? Okay. I'm pretty sure I'd just be able to wipe him. So let's go. So funny, actually. I'm getting a deja vu right now. I actually remember using... This is how old I am. I remember using this guide. Way back. 2007, 8-ish. I remember using this exact old school RuneScape guide and seeing the path. Like, I wish I could pull it up on this other screen, but it's not connected. I'm looking at the map of Canifis down to this graveyard. And I remember what the line looks like. It's like it's triggering something in my brain where I'm like, oh yeah, I remember what that looks like. I remember what that looks like. I don't know how else to explain it. Did you go to Barrows this way? I have not gone to Barrows on this account yet. I am doing Desert Treasure. What am I missing? Oh, my fire cape. Dude, I just got that. Damn, I'm such a stupid dummy. I spent 4 days getting a fire cape. It's the only thing I didn't equip. I'm not going all the way back for that, though. That's funny. Those are definitely accurate. Did I go to Barrows this way in 2007? Honestly, I'd have to bring up the mini-map and then dig through my memories and remember, like, the ritual that I had to go to Barrows, because I was not one of the players that, like, farmed Barrows and was super efficient at it and made a lot of headway at it. I was the kind of player who went there and futilely, you know, made attempts and very rarely won. Yeah, I can't even remember where Barrows is. Isn't Barrows like down here? Isn't that Barrows or something? I think that's Barrows. Yeah, there's a teleport down there, right? I don't know. You know what, actually, look at this. No fire cape, even though I spent all that time getting it. Because I was so wrapped up in, like, equipment and everything, I don't know. I know the fire cape is literally, like, one of the best capes in the game, so when you're thinking of equipment to get, they should probably just put it on, but to me, I just love the way it looks, and I've always wanted one, so to me it is more cosmetic than... Such a stupid dummy. Looks like I'll probably finish this quest right around 2 hours as well. I mean, the Monkey Madness took like 2 hours. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. There is a Barrows telly. Oh, is it... Can you get it as a tablet? It's on the RC. I don't have... You have to unlock that, right? I'm 90% sure I haven't done the quest that unlocks the RCS spellbook. I'd have to look back and see if it's a quest I did way back, but I can't remember. I would say no. I don't have it. Again, another reason why I need to be doing quests. You can use them without the spell book. Yeah, so is it a tablet then? Arceus house favor. Oh, is it a Korean thing? It's like something you have to gain favor for in order to Violet Grace. Hey, Rooster. How's it going? Not too bad. Not too bad. I cannot complain. Had a half day at work. So, and then yesterday I got the fire cape, and I kind of want to start doing quests, so I've got a gig later tonight around, like, I got to be there for sound check at 7, and my band might be here as early as, like, 5, so just thought I'd work in a quest. How are you doing, Violet? I like my cap. You like my cap? Oh, thanks. My hat? Appreciate it, man. How are you doing? Technically, I'm not sure if this hat fits the style specifically, like down to the specs, but the style of hat is called a bolero hat, kind of like bolero music. B-O-L-E-R-O. How's your stream going? It's going all right. I'm just chilling. It's gonna be a short one compared to like the last couple like runs that I've been doing. Just gonna do Desert Treasure and then probably get off and get ready for the gig I have later. Doing a quest that I am familiar with, so just sort of enjoying the beats. Sorry, I'm looking up to see how difficult it will be to kill Camille with melee. It says it's not advised, but honestly, it seems like that's for people who are pretty nubby. And I feel like I'm pretty nubby, but I guess not. Do you play this game? Or do you play other games too? I play other games too. I've streamed Smite and Halo and Call of Duty and Minecraft. I've streamed a whole bunch, just whatever I just feel like playing. Knights of the Old Republic, there's a whole bunch. But it doesn't save it on the Twitch channel because I have no followers. My Twitch is very dead, so most of my gaming stuff is saved over on my YouTube channel. Yeah, his stats don't scare me. Extra restores just in case. God, the fire cape is so good. Oh, I'm already in Bertha. Okay. Got the climbing boots. Just do one more glance over, make sure I got everything. I got a sweet check. Spiked boots. And climbing boots to get up to Trollheim because, again, quests. Got to do those. Kind of important. Got super restore potions. I've got, the restore potions. Equipment supplies to kill 5 ice trolls. I think I could probably do that. Oh, I need to switch out my weapon. Oh, yeah, I need to He's got a big defense against slash versus crush and stab. I don't have a whole lot of options for that. So I'll bring the dragon sword as well. It's kind of weird. Cool. All right. $3.50. Got 2 hours. Yeah, dude, it's so funny. Most of the time has been taken up just reading. And like making sure that I don't have to go back for any extra shit. Has not been a whole lot of like active clicking, moving, reading, solving, fighting for 2 solid hours. Mostly just gathering up materials and going to one spot and doing everything at once. And then once I get the diamond, bank it. Oh. Okay. And then once I bank it, then just read for 15 minutes. Maybe it's because one of my faults when I was younger was that I would get so excited to do a quest that very often I would like get 90% of the stuff I needed, or maybe like read, okay, talk to this guy, but only after you've done this, and then not read that. So then I go all the way to a guy that I can't even talk to yet because I haven't progressed through the quest properly. So now I just sit and read forever, make sure, okay, I've got all the items 4 or 5 times. This is the last diamond, right? Yep. That's the other thing. I mean, I've got till 5 at the latest, or I mean the earliest, to do this, so. I don't assume my band is going to be here in 10 minutes ready to practice, and if they do, then, you know, sucks for you guys. I assume they'll probably hit me up in like an hour, around 5. It's funny enough. Saying that they'll be on their way soon. Three prayer potions. Got 20 prayer. Yeah, I think this should be good. He doesn't drain your prayer either. I just hope I have enough food for the consistent damage. I also don't. My knowledge on the game is not super good. Like, I fuck up a lot in that I know the very basics of the game, but then there's, like, intricacies that make things not only easier, but, like, fundamentally, like, oh, well, you're having a whole bunch of problems with this part of the game? Well, that's because you don't know this part of the mechanic, and it's just fucking you up a little bit. drink. Okay. Gate. Once I pass while on the ice path, am I on the ice path right now? No. Okay. So once I pass through the gate, stats will be drained. Oh, instant run drain will be instantly reduced to 0. Huh. Once past the ice gaze, you have to kill 5 ice trolls. Okay. Kill 5 ice trolls, go into the cave, protect from melee, down to him. Oh, it instantly drains, so there's no point in doing that. Knew it. Mark him. Hey, Mark, how's it going? Had a little bit of spare time in the afternoon after the half day of work, so doing this desert quezert real quick before the show tonight. I was just saying, let's see, it's 4 o'clock. My band was saying that they might show up around 4 to practice before the show tonight, but it's almost 4 and they haven't said anything, so I'm assuming I won't see them until like 6 when we get ready to go. Did I already kill 5? No, I've only killed 2. don't mind, can I ask you something? Yeah, you can ask. I mean, I might not give a satisfactory answer, but I can give some kind of answer. I can do my best. Why don't you have any panels on your channel? I don't know what that means. Violet Grace, I don't use Twitch super often. I've talked about this on stream a little bit. Usually when I stream anything, I get very low viewership. It's just kind of for fun. Like, I'm already playing, so I might as well stream. It's not... I already have the equipment. And Twitch, I don't get, like, any viewers. So I don't put any effort into my Twitch. I mean, I did for, like, a year. Trying to figure out how it works and how to communicate with people and how to set up a channel. Yeah, okay. Now, I shouldn't drink these, right? Because it just drains instantly? Yeah. I don't have a whole lot of food left, you know? I'm not, like, super confident. Luckily, his magic doesn't hit super hard. Damn. What? Yeah, maybe melee isn't the way to go. Why can't I attack? See, this is usually why I read stuff over and over again, because I feel like I messed something up. And so now he's just, like, attacking me. Rip? No, no, no. I don't feel like I'm gonna die. I don't feel like I'm in a danger to die. I've got my teleport. And, like, he's not hitting, like, 40s. Where, like, if I mess something up, I'm gonna die right away. He's just hitting double 5s. And it's just annoying because I can't do anything. Looks like I'm hitting him down pretty quickly, though, when I actually get attacks in. There we go. Okay. And I'll read this shit that I missed. By the way, sorry if that feels a little awkward at the time, but I do awkward for streamers. If you don't mind, can I show you a few samples of them? Can you share me your Discord? I don't have a Discord. So that I'm good on that. And also, I'm pretty low, like, I don't make a lot of money from my streaming and stuff, so, I'd probably pass on any sort of, like, I can't pay you, man, straight up. Like, I don't make enough money on this to care and do that, so. Discord add you? Yeah, I will. I might not do that right after this because I'm going to a gig. I gotta go do sound check, and I also still have to pack up all my stuff. So I might do that in the next few days. I also I just don't use Discord that much because I'm not part of very many communities, and I don't have any communities that I start. So it's very, very rarely I use Discord, but I'll try to remember doing that. Alright. Let's finish this shit up. How's everybody doing in the chat? Kind of been quiet for a little while. Just feel like a lot of this quest is just reading up and making sure that I've got everything down, so then I'm not like backtracking and wasting time and equipment. So I apologize if I'm not talking all the time, but oh, I've got covered in Zamorak. Yeah, makes sense. I hope that I don't have to do every level like this. Like every single level will, if I fuck up, then it sends me on the outside of the pyramid. Hopefully it's just every like level, right? Like every level it will just send me down a level. 'Cause that otherwise that'll be annoying. Hey, cunt. Don't hit me so hard. No way. Is that to the... Oh, dude. It is to the beginning of the pyramid. That's going to be such a pain in the ass. Wait a minute. Yo, so is that random? Is it random or are there spots? Because if there's spots, oh, dude, I mean, like, then I just got to pay more attention. If it's just if it's specific spots, then I just need to pay attention and not do that again. But I mean, dude, if it's random, that could take forever. That could take forever. I also only have one more. I'll probably redo this with less food and more energy potions. I hope that it is I hope that it is on a schedule and not completely random, because completely random is just impossible. Completely random is impossible. Then it's just like, okay, why even try to like just run? Like, just run and hope, and then if it doesn't work out, then keep trying, and then if I run out of equipment, then go back and retry. See? That kind of shit. Fuck, man. Yeah, I'm just gonna restart. Have to. So, hella stamina and energy potions. It says on the guide, 1 stamina potions and a couple energy. No, brah. Multiple stamina. 3, 4 stamina, and then the rest energy potions. I'm gonna go pee real quick, because once again, I'm 30 and my bladder... I'm 30 and my bladder fucking disappeared when I was 29, dude. It's crazy. I'll be right back. This is how dumb I am. That was all muted. Basically, yeah, how's everybody doing in the chat? I apologize for not talking very much. I just, in a quest where it's mostly just walking around and I'm not, like, skilling per se. I'm not trying to focus, and there's just not a whole lot to talk about in terms of strategy. I just don't have a lot to talk about. Yeah, that's all I said. And then, how are you guys doing? Kind of thing. I think I'll probably play through this quest. Yeah, because it's already almost 4:45. I kind of expected this to take 2 hours, but it took a lot of time just, like, reading before every freaking step to make sure I have all the items and everything. So it took probably at least an hour, at least 45 minutes, maybe even an hour of my time just reading stuff. And now it looks like, yeah, I mean, as far as I remember, I haven't read farther into the guide. I'm pretty sure the last thing I have to do is just to get to the bottom of the pyramid, do a couple things, and then freaking get my ancient staff. So, I mean, it's what I was just saying. It's so freaking obnoxious when stuff like this is random, like that randomly traps will activate and make it so you fall and have to go back and keep running. I think it makes more sense when there are patterns that you have to follow. But like, say, for example, right here, if there is a path that is a straight path, see, like that. That is not fun. That is not interactive. That's not interesting. That's not surprising. It's obnoxious. Say my RNG is so bad, that's all I get. Like, I've completed the whole quest. Imagine if you're an Iron Man account and you've spent all the time being like, oh, I think I'll probably hit 3 or 4 traps on the way, 4 or 5 traps on the way, so bring the stamina and energy potions required. Dude, and imagine, I don't know. I am personally against RNG elements having a main impact on the way that you progress through a game because, dude, RNG, it's chance. What if you get all rolls what if you always hit traps? I've been at it for maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes doing this pyramid. Part of it is just falling down and then going back up the ladder, right? But, I mean, if that happens enough times, then I have to go back to a bank. That's what I'm saying. I mean, how many traps am I going to fucking hit? Am I going to get all the way to the very end right before I go through the last door? And especially, again, if it was in an open area, so you had to watch out for things in order to not hit a trap, I would understand. Because there's skill involved. But, like, dude, I mean, honestly, the way I treat this quest is at any time. What it says online is to click tiles close to you and not just right near the ladder to reduce the chance of traps. But that's the thing, dude. It's so obnoxious. Like, there should be, like, a skill base, like, okay, here's where you see the traps and here's where they aren't. Dude, if I'm on a linear path right here. There's nothing else I can do except click. So if I click 3 tiles ahead of me and a trap spawns, that is not engaging. Sort of like, well, I was playing Jedi Survivor when it dropped. And I was super excited because I love Star Wars. I'm a big Star Wars nerd. But it seems like basically what they did is copy Elden Ring mechanics, right? But then it's like not fun in that, like, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to give enemies an unblockable attack. That unblockable attack is super powerful. It's like more, it's more powerful than like your regular attacks. But also then that unblockable attack is like impossible to dodge, so it's essentially like you take that damage. You take that damage, and then you keep playing. That doesn't seem very interactive and conducive to like good gameplay, because then that means there is no like dodge and skill mechanic involved with like winning. It just means play the game, and if you get a run where you get like 3 unblockables in a row in an area where you can't dodge it, then you're screwed. Then you're screwed. That's not fun. It is not fun to spend 4 or 5 hours doing something. See, dude, that's not fun. It's lame and lazy, dude. This is not an interesting game mechanic. It's not an interactive game mechanic. It's not an engaging game mechanic. It doesn't further the lore. There is literally no point to this shit. There has to be skill-based ways to identify traps. Why? Okay, so then why not just click on the ladder? Why not? This is AFK, bro. This is AFK. Why not? I'm gonna hit a trap randomly. At some point, randomly, I'm gonna hit a trap. So why not? See? This is already going way quicker. And unless the first like 2 or 3 times I do this, I hit a trap right away, why not? Why not? Listen, I'm not a video game developer, but I've been a gamer for a long time, and I understand that if something is going to be something you grind at, then you want to grind at something that's skill-based. Man, y'all, go check out my freaking Jad 4-day Jad grind that I just did. It's over 20 hours of trying to beat Jad. There was very rarely I raged when I screwed up. Because that minigame is like, if you mess up a prayer, then Jad 1 hits you, and that's the grace you have. Is if your reflexes are quick and you get it, then you don't take the punishment. Versus this, where it's just like, oh, RNG, you're sent back. Like, what is that? Why even spend the time? Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm literally like, I don't know, dude. It just doesn't seem very interactive, doesn't seem challenging, doesn't seem engaging, doesn't seem like a good idea. Like right here, why? Why have a trap pop up right here, dude? Have RNG, like when RNG is based on like combat stuff, then at least there's stakes involved. And trust me, if you guys like checked out the Jad run-throughs, I was raging pretty hard, just being like, you know, why even pop potions and why do this and why do that if I'm just gonna hit consistent zeros on this mage? You know, and that's all fine because, you know, what is gaming without a little bit of rage? But when it's just like basic shit, like, oh, go through this, it's not even a maze. Again, it's like, hey, go through this maze, and if you if you go through the wrong spot of the maze, then you go back to the beginning. That makes sense, and that's like a little bit more like, okay, you want to step in the right tiles, you want to go into the right rooms, you want to select the right action. When it's just like, oh, you know, by the way, at any point in this quest, when you're in this pyramid, you might fall down a trap and have to go back to the beginning. It's like, okay, so some characters that have no experience of the game and no skills, nothing put into the game, nothing, will just do this quest and have no problem. But then on the other hand, people who actually spec for the game and have like time limits and actually like spend a lot of time being good at the game, you have the same chance. What's the freaking point, man? That's what I'm saying. It's not fun if, like, I've been playing this quest for 2.5 hours. 2 hours and 45 minutes. The combat part is obviously like the most engaging part because if I die right there, there's high risk. But the RNG aspects of it are at least engaging, where it's like, okay, you know, sometimes you hit more zeros than you hit, so you gotta accommodate for how many potions you bring, all that kind of stuff. It's more engaging. That kind of shit, it's not fun. Boring. Basic. Stupid. Waste of time. Like, okay, so I log out right here. I'm 2 hours and 49 minutes in. Let's say I go do my gig. Okay? I go out and actually do something that's interactive, engaging, hard to do, and takes skill. Then I come back and I spend 3, 4, 5. Like, honestly, this is what's so fucking obnoxious, bro. I'm usually not for updating stuff in RuneScape because all of it is so classic and so much fun. Like, don't mess with it. But, bro, this shit is obnoxious, stupid, basic. Why have an RNG-based thing? Like, okay, so why not just click at the end near the ladder? Why not? It's completely random where the traps spawn. There is no consistency. There's no penalizing for hugging walls. There's no penalizing for going into open areas. There's no penalizing, period. It's completely subjective. An algorithm. But that, at the same time, okay, so then that means you only spend 2 hours playing the actual quest, and then 5, 6, infinite. Let's stop playing. Infinite amount of hours could be used on this RNG, and it's obnoxious. It's not cool. It's actually, that's what breaks games. Like, get your shit together. What the fuck is this bullshit? Why should I have any sort of strategy if it's all going to be RNG? That's what's lame. Here's also a creator, a content creator point of view. If you want content that takes a bunch of time to complete, like quests that take a lot of time, and so maybe you won't finish it in one stream, that's all fine. But if all of the stream is, oh no, I missed the RNG. Oh no, I missed the RNG. Oh no, I missed the RNG. Like, nobody's going to watch that, dude. I guarantee you, y'all are fucking bored right now. I'm fucking bored. Nobody's talking about anything. There's nothing to talk about. Oh, do this strategy. Do this strategy because then it's better. No, none of that. It is random. It is completely random. So if it's random, it's like, yeah, we are literally all sitting here waiting for me to hit the right RNG. In a different way than like in Jad when it's like, oh, you got, see, lame. Boring, non-interactive, non-engaging. I got shit to do. Like, unfortunately, y'all, what I might have to do is just take a break and come back when I've got fucking 8 hours. Like, literally, RuneScape. And I know you don't care because I'm a nobody. But why? Why? It's not fun. It's not interactive. It's not engaging. That's what I'm saying. How many people do you want watching your shit? Do you actually want viewers on Twitch? Do you want to make revenue based on people watching your shit? Okay, do you want to see me just RNG? Oh no, he's so bad at the game because the game made him lose instead of win. Lame. Lazy. I just had 4 days of, I had fun, I had community engaging in on everything, and now, dude, 3 hours into this, I'm 2 hours and 53 minutes into it, bored. Bored. I'll do this off stream. I try to do things that are, like, actually fun and interactive, where people can, like, say, oh, like, this quest was fun, and, oh, that is really hard, so I hope you, like, earlier when I was actually fighting against people, there were certain restrictions against you, and so you had to overcome those, and if you did, people were stoked for you because you're actually overcoming game mechanics in order to win the game. This is just, oh, he didn't fall down the trap. Oh, he fell down the trap. Boring. What do you guys have to say? How can you guys contribute? And I'm not saying I don't want you. Like, I'm literally saying, like, what would you guys even, like, see? Boring. Boring. Like, this is fucking boring. This is fucking boring. I'm going to give it till 5 o'clock. Because at this point, what this stream is just fucking complaining about this stupid mechanic. And what I'd probably do, I'm going to go to 5 o'clock. And if I just keep running into this, like, engaging, exciting mechanic of completely randomly falling into a trap that I can't avoid that sends me all the way back and wastes time, I will probably not finish this quest on stream. I'll probably just end this stream, come back when I'm not streaming, and spend 8 to 10 hours just doing this. And I'm sorry, but, like, you know, if it's completely random and it can either take 5 minutes and not take any time at all and be super easy, done, takes no time at all, or it could literally take 8 hours because why? It's random. Why not? Why wouldn't it? Then I would just do it off stream. And then right at the very end of the pyramid when I'm about to complete the quest, hit the button to start and be like, wow, wasn't that so much fun? Community, didn't we have a good time engaging with the game mechanics? And no, none of that. It will literally be me logging in. Hey, look at this. I pressed buttons and the game let me win. Does anybody feel any differently? How does everybody feel about, like, this RNG mechanic that is like this? You know, so in Underground Pass, I'm pretty sure there's similar stuff where you're going through a puzzle, but there's holes in the walls you can see, there's spikes you can deactivate, there's, like, tiles on the floor that are different colored, in order to, like, signify where the safe spots you can walk are. You know what I mean? Actually engaging mechanics. Something that is, like, skill-based. See this? What's the point? Not fun, dude. I would actually vote very, very passionately for that to change. Here's the thing. It's 5 o'clock. I gotta go. It's 4:54 my time, and I said I'm gonna take 2 hours to do this quest, and then at like 5 or 6, I gotta go. And I'm all for extending games in order to, like, oh, you know, like, I gotta beat this boss. I think I can beat him, but how lame, how obnoxious, how stupid is it to chill here and hope for good RNG? For walking in a straight line! Not combat RNG is like, okay. What's up, Gary Yoda? Did you ever heard of Pokemon Unbound? The ROM hack? I think a Let's Play series would be great. Oh, man. See that engaging mechanic of just completely randomly falling through and not being able to continue the quest? Yeah, I'm actually poisoned, so I gotta go back. Man, y'all, I'm so sorry. This is fucking embarrassing. I love this game. I love this game. I love this game. Garbage mechanic. Garbage mechanic. What are you thinking, RuneScape? What are you thinking? Listen, if I had a boss that was like a really high level and that I needed a lot of really high skills in order to fight, and then there was a lot of mechanics within, like the Inferno, that made you either win or lose faster, that would be more fun. This is boring. You think it happens the lower the agility? That doesn't matter to me. Because again, okay, so if you have a certain agility level, then you pass through certain obstacles. That's like a certain, like, okay, you need a level to pass through this shortcut. You need a level to pass through this obstacle. But then there's no skill involved in that. So there has to be a level of skill on top of that. Like, here's where the traps are, or maybe every time you go through the pyramid, the traps change, or the kind of traps change, what the traps look like change. You know what I'm saying? It just being like, oh, then it's still RNG. It's still RNG. So if you have 99 agility, there's still a chance that you fail every single time you go through. That's what that means. There has to be an element of skill in it, or else it's obnoxious. And trust me, I understand this mechanic, because then it just ropes you in to keep trying. And then it goes from anywhere from, you know, a couple of potions here and there and just enough to get by, to literally you're going to need 3 or 4 full inventories, because you're going to go through several runs where you get nowhere close, and then on your very last run where you've got no equipment left, then you go through and you don't hit one trap. It's just sort of obnoxious. It's very obnoxious. It's not engaging. It's not fun. It's not interesting. It doesn't make somebody want to grind more. It's just obnoxious. And it's a way to get you to play the game. And listen, I love this game. I really like this game. So I'm not just sitting here being like, this is a garbage game. But it's a garbage mechanic. It's all RNG. It is all RNG. Somebody could have no skills, no nothing, and just walk with no run energy, no prayer, no nothing, walk through it like a cakewalk and complete it, because it's all RNG. And then if somebody has max stats, max equipment, stamina, and everything you could possibly get in the game, trap, nothing. Can't advance. You'll spend 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. You'll spend 20 hours like it did on the Jad Chamber. Alone. Just hoping for good RNG. And it has to be a balance. It has to be a balance of using your skill in order to lower the amount of bad RNG you get to make it fair. Otherwise, it is literally grinding, hoping for for a good chance roll. And if you don't get a good chance roll, you restart. That's what I just fucking did. I brought a full inventory of sharks. The guide, I brought the max amount of like everything needed. I did everything I could possibly do. I read over the guide. I've spent 3 hours on this, doing everything properly. And what does it get me? It gets me a bunch of bad RNG, and now I'm sitting outside this pyramid literally an hour later. I'll look back on the stream real quick. About 40 minutes. I've been at it for 40 minutes. And this is not a skill-based thing. This is RNG. You're not looking at walls. You're not identifying scarab rotations. You're not identifying mummy rotations. You're not identifying room patterns. You're not doing none of that. Come on, get over yourself. I'm AFK listening to a podcast, raging into a microphone because it's boring, bro. Oh, yeah. You can see I'm raging at this point because it's boring. I like this game and I just want to play it and have fun, but then when they do this stuff where it's like, okay, now you got to go through 20 to 30 hours of going through a pyramid where randomly you drop through a hole. Really? Oh my god, I dropped through a hole. Oh yeah, it's 5 o'clock, so. Yep. And my drummer just said he's loading up and gonna head to my place real quick. So really, I'm gonna go through this one more time, and the next trap I had, I like have to stop. Sucks, dude. So obnoxious. I spend 2 hours actually doing the quest, give or take, and it's all just ruined because of like this stupid mechanic. This I would vote if they had a poll to change this to like make it a bigger pyramid and have more like skill-based mechanics during this run, just to make it, I don't know, more fun. Good run. Disagree. Good run means like when you're doing the Jad, when you're getting the fire cape, getting like to the very end and missing a couple things and learning some stuff and having some fun along the way and then just deciding to give it another try, another day. That's fun. That's engaging. That's exciting. This is boring. Good run. Literally, I'm pressing the keys good, but like, dude, at any time randomly, I could just see a black hole right here and my character falls through. That's not fun. That's not engaging. That's not exciting. That's not fun. And there's nothing to change that either. So they should really have a caveat on some of these guides. See? All right, yeah, I gotta go. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the rage. Hope you guys enjoyed all the bullshit. I will definitely be trying to contact Jagex or posting this in some forum or something, because it's just stupid. Like, this isn't fun. This is what will lose you players. What's the point? I'll put it this way. I've got work tomorrow, so I can't stay up all night and do it like completely all the way balls to the wall. But I will say, tonight I think doors are at 8, and then we play around 9:30, so we'll probably be out of there by 11:30. I'll come by and keep doing this for 2 hours. I guarantee you I'm not going to pass through it. This is obnoxious. I'm actually genuinely upset because I like finishing stuff. And when you make a game that you can't finish because of chance-based events that are not based on any sort of skill, what's the point? I know I'm not asking like a huge audience, so not everybody will have the answers, and most likely nobody will have any good fucking answers, but like, still, come on. Does anybody have any kind of idea, any answer, while running through a straight line like this, where there's no walls to examine, no traps to examine, no irregularities to take into account, what the fucking point is? You can't even say how long the quest is going to be. You can't say this is a short quest, this is a medium quest, long, very long quest. This is anywhere from a 2 to a 30-hour quest. What is that? What is that? And especially maybe I'm just so upset because like certain games I have no investment in, so it's just like, whatever, it's just not very good, and so I won't invest in it. But I really like this game. I think RuneScape is awesome. But then when they have like, I have to do Desert Treasure. It's not something in the game where I can be like, well, I don't like that part of the game, so I won't engage in it. This is a fundamental part of the game. And if it's completely RNG based, walk through these tiny rooms and randomly you'll be sent back to the beginning. You're basically asking for anywhere between, and let's just be honest, because it's RNG. This is not skill based. It's not like, okay, you got to be honest with that kind of stuff. This could be anywhere from a 5-minute, because very first run, you run through it, no problem. Nobody attacks you, no traps happen, everything's cool. It could literally be anywhere from 5 minutes to an infinite. This is the problem. An infinite amount of time. Recommend weight reducing armor. So does the weight reduction, does having a lower weight reduce the chance of you hitting traps? That's my question. Because when I read online, having weight reduction, it's purely for the idea that you're going to be here for a while. And so if you're going to be here for a while, you need you want very little weight and a lot of energy restoration because you're going to be here for a while, right? That's different than saying if you are like in Temple of Ikov, if you're below a certain amount of weight, then you can pass over the bridge. If that was the case, there'd be a certain amount of skill or a certain amount of non-randomness to the game. But if the point is, well, you have to use weight reducing clothing just because it's going to take so long, it's like, dude, not engaging. Not interactive. See? Right there. Rage. What's the point? How does that make it more fun? How is that supposed to happen to me? And me be like, oh my God, that's so much fun. Oh my goodness, I just spent a whole bunch of time doing nothing. I want to do it more. Like, what is that? Come on, man. I don't know, man. I gotta head out of here. I can't. I just can't, dude. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I didn't enjoy this. And let you know what? I'm not gonna worry too much about finishing this, but I want to take a minute. Okay? Just do me and you. I love this game, so I don't want it to seem like I don't want to play the game anymore, but this kind of shit is obnoxious. Okay? Have some RNG that's somewhat skill-based, or if it's going to be like a giant room like this, to have there be ways where you can avoid it. Otherwise, again, this is anywhere from a 5-minute to an infinite timed quest. Literally. This quest will take anywhere from like 2 hours to actually like get the diamonds and everything and acquire the materials. And then anywhere from 5 minutes to an infinite amount of time. Period. End of story. And you can't have that in a game where otherwise you should just have on the very front of the game, listen, this game you might not beat. Period. And not because it takes time and effort and skill and strategy, but just because RNG, you know, your account's unlucky, their account's lucky. Doesn't make any sense. It's garbage. Especially in a game that has so much RNG in skill-based stuff like combat. If it was RNG in combat, then at least, like, okay, there's sustain that you can, like, if my RNG is bad, I can account for that with sustain. And then if I have enormous sustain, then I can endure terrible RNG for a little while. And skills actually help with your RNG. The more you increase your skills, the more likely it is your attacks will hit. There's nothing you can do. And correct me if I'm wrong, but these are just based off the guides I'm reading and everything. If you had 99 agility and less than a kilogram, less than 3 kilograms, like weight reduced, does that decrease the chance of hitting traps? Because if it does, that should be put in there, because then that's a way that you can avoid the RNG, right? That's the way that you play with the way that the game works. This is garbage. This is garbage. This is a waste of time. This is anywhere from a 5-minute to an infinitely long quest, bro. What is that? Anyway, I don't know. I'm freaking raging, man. I'm freaking raging, dude. I'm so... How it's, you know, and I know... Okay, so I'm sure a certain amount of my frustration is like... Because my first thought is, how can the same people who make the Jad challenge make this shit? And the answer to that, the easy answer is it's probably not the same people. There's a lot of different mods doing a lot of different things, and it's usually not the same people doing any one thing. So, it's some dunce head that was like, you know what's fun? An infinitely long quest with no guarantees a player will ever beat it. And then there's another guy who nobody listens to that's like, you know what's fun? An actual skill-based minigame with, like, strategies. And obviously I'm raging a little bit because everybody loves that challenge, and they had Inferno challenge. So obviously they're listening because they had, like, a successor to it. Anyway, I think I've pretty much got out all of my rage. I've repeated myself a good 5, 6, 7, 8 times, so... I hope you guys enjoyed me raging and what little, I mean, it was 2 hours of actual quest and then an hour-ish of bullshit. So I apologize. I wish I could change that, but I mean, I will not stream the pyramid. I'm gonna stop the stream here, and then I will finish the pyramid. And then once I'm done with the pyramid, I will restart the stream when I'm about to talk to him, the guy who gives you who helps you finish the quest. And then after I do that, I will go back and, like, connect the videos and skip this, because this is seriously huge. Like, garbage mechanics. This is not fun. And it breaks players. It makes it so then they stop doing Desert Treasure because they think they did something wrong, when literally it's just RNG based. I literally was just standing still and a trap hit. Like, come on. Anyway, I'm gonna get off. Especially, yeah, that's like a nail in the coffin. Like, oh, I'm gonna get raged and then, like, maybe try again and get all the way to the very end, because I was nearly at the very end when I got hit on a trap, and then just now I was standing at the very beginning, standing still, and got hit by a trap. So it's completely random. And that's garbage, and we deserve more than that. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and if you did, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the YouTube. I will start streaming again when I've beaten the pyramid, so maybe in 30, 40 years, maybe one of my grandchildren can pick it up. And, yeah, maybe in a few thousand years when historians are documenting this quest, they will say that, you know, that I died at a ripe old age at the computer waiting to get to the last floor. And as always,